Herschel has said, he said in a book that he has multiple personality disorder, but he's beaten it, he's cured it. Doctors say that there's no cure to that. I'm talking about voting for somebody, sending them to Washington to be a senator with that malady. Does that give you pause at all?
No, not at all, not at all.
I've seen Herschel play twice, play Georgia Tech 2 years in a row, and anybody that don't vote for Herschel should never be allowed to say, "Go Dogs," ever again.
I've heard him speak several times. He's an incredible person.
Going back to that multiple personality thing, that's something that we don't run across. I've covered lots of races. We don't run across someone about to get to the state house or the Senate or Congress or the mayor's office who has that affliction and unfortunately has it. Is there any pause that you go into that voting booth?
Because in the end, it's the voters who will decide.
And we need people that has worked a job like we've worked. We've gone to college, you know, and have done all this work that a lot of like Joe Biden, I don't think he's ever worked like a normal job. Has he? Say something. So.
Been a politician.
Just he's
a lawyer and a politician.
He's just been. Yeah.
Yeah, Biden has far fewer credits to his name. Herschel Walker's got a long list on his resume. I mean, they exist only in his mind. He made them up and lied to the voters, but they are there and they look good. What about Raphael Warnock? I feel like he's worked a day in his life, but they don't care about that. They're focused on the fact that they don't have to apologize for anything he's done because the voters are gonna decide, which you could use as a response to literally any question about an election. It means nothing in this context. And what you should be thinking about is staying true to the feelings you once had watching him play college football. Because if you don't support the guy who's lied about basically everything in his past and has threatened multiple people with death and has apparently actually beaten many people, then you are not a good fan, Brett? I'm not really into college football. Maybe there's something I'm missing here.
There is nothing you're missing. Would you vote for OJ because he broke some tackles? Is that
the voters are gonna decide?
Like, I feel like we already have a means by which to decide if someone is good at being in an elected office, and it's like the campaign process. Football is just to determine who's better at football.
Generally, yeah.
Like overcoming metaphorical adversity is different from like literal adversity. Those two aren't the same thing. And I think they just need to come out and be honest with it. Like, they don't care about him.
They don't.
And they just want the rich ones that went to college, they want their tax breaks, and that's it.
That's it. And by the way,
does he get multiple votes in Senate for his multiple personalities? Is that why they're doing it? Because they're gonna be down one?
Also, to be clear, in recent interviews, he has appeared to think that he is running in the House. It has been fairly clear from things that he says that he thinks the future of the House will be up to him, which the Republicans have already won. By the way, as I've always said, having multiple personality disorder or any sort of mental health issues is not anything that should stop you from running. The issue with Herschel Walker is not that he has this, it's that he falsely believes that it has been cured and you need to shut up about it, and he can do or nearly do when it comes to attempted murder anything he wants, and you shouldn't be worried about that. That's a concern, not the condition, which no one should be stigmatized for.
For more political news, breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.